terminology we use quite often is, you know, oh, I witnessed that. I
perceive.
Well, we use perceive, but you know, down in this plane of consciousness, in the legal system, we would say there are witnesses.
They
witnessed a certain happening or a crime or whatever.
Because I witness.
Yes, I witness.
That's the truth. I am the witness who witnessed everything, yet I reduced it because of Geva, which is the same as the witness. It identifies itself with the body. So I have to, from the material world, the mind perceives the material world. When I shift to the mind, the witness the mind. So now I'm starting being the witness. And the more Maya starts to concentrate, because she's in the Brahman world, I am the witness in consciousness. That's the truth. The more Jiva hears the truth, she starts to understand the truth. She knows the truth, and then she awakens to the truth. Because that's the truth. Otherwise she hears, I am a physical body, this is my things, I am an organism, this is real, this is mine, this is I, separate, I am a body. Then there's all the diversification happens. And for liberation is from the diversification to unity.
So would you say that then a knowledge or an experience turns the mind away from the physical world? What turns the mind away from the physical world?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Not experience.
No any other means.
Not an experience of the knowledge.
Knowledge removes the ignorance through the light of the source. The Buddhi gets the first reflection. It can remove the darkness by discrimination, contemplation, concentration, inquiry. It all boils down to concentration, because the ignorance veils the knowledge, isn't it?
Yes.
It's ignorance already veils the knowledge. That means what will remove the veiling of ignorance is knowledge. Now, knowledge came forth from the absolute knowledge, which is who you are.
Don't you think
I am supreme knowledge.
Isn't it possible that knowledge actually came from an experience, and then the knowledge came? Because through knowledge, through the experience, you have to discriminate, you have to inquire, you have to contemplate, you have to reflect. Reflects. This is a question.
I think it's.
We had this discussion today with a friend. I said, you know, unless you taste this coconut, you'll not know what a coconut is. You'll have no idea what it is. I can explain it. I can tell you how to grow it. I can tell you how to pick it. I can tell you what it feels like to me. I can tell you what it tastes like to me. But until you taste it, you won't know.
In order for Maya to return back to the source, she has to return on the subtle, right?
Yes.
She cannot return with the body.
Right.
Because the body is going into death. It is a covering. It's a material covering of the body and the prana in the body. So she has to shift to the subtle, right?
Yes.
That means she's actually giving up the gross body.
But what makes her do this? Something
Knowledge. Knowledge.
Just trying to bring that together for myself in that sense.
Knowledge is realization. Knowledge is revelation. Knowledge is illumination. We are used to, on the material, everything as an experience. On the subtle, it's more subtle, so it doesn't have to be an experience, yet it might be.
The only reason I say this is that is my experience. That experience that happened 5 years ago awakened me to the fact that the knowledge became very important to me. Before that, it was academic for me.
So what really happened, the veil was removed?
Yes.
Okay. So it is important to remove the veil?
Yes.
So what removes the veils of ignorance? Knowledge. Because it is from the source, there is the bliss, which is basically enjoyment, pleasure, inferior, because of identifying that I am a physical body.
But that experience eliminated that concept that I'm a physical body.
The
That experience was knowledge.
That experience was knowledge.
Because who you are is supreme knowledge.
Yes.
So from supreme knowledge, Maya derive all knowledge to create. So from the supreme knowledge she derived the knowledge, and with that knowledge she veiled the source. How, we do not know. She veiled the source. And then as she got farther out, she veils it more, and veiled it more, and veiled it more, and veiled it more. Now from out, from ignorance, she has to come back. The veils have to be lifted up for it to shine through. Otherwise, it's not going to shine through.
And you're saying this with inquiry, discrimination, concentration, and reflection.
So, inquiry into the self is hearing the knowledge, reflecting upon it, contemplating. Yeah? Hearing the knowledge. Through hearing the knowledge, the reflection comes into play. Once you contemplate, you discriminate, you concentrate, you inquire into your nature, you inquire, who am I? Then that removes the ignorance, because suddenly you see that the material world is an illusion. In the mind, only when you move into the mind you can see it. When the senses open up and you go out to the material world, you cannot see that the material world is an illusion, because the material world is actually the material world of Brahman. Yet it is covering Brahman as a superimposition, so I cannot see it. So I have to shift the attention from it. I have to leave the objects. This is what all the sages did. They shifted the attention from the material world. How? They went into the mind. And from the mind into the witness. And from the witness into Brahman. This is the direction.